Hey, it's me, MLB. Here's chapter 72 of Serendipity, and this one is titled Hero Deku to the Rescue. It's going to be wonderful, Deku said softly, holding you as tenderly as he could while the dolphins passed the island and headed off into the unknown blue ocean. What were you like as a child? You asked him, leaning your head back against his chest so you could look up at him. I think I was just an average kid, he replied with a sweat-dropped smile. Mostly happy, and I really wanted to be a hero when I grew up. His eyes lit up as he remembered that passion. I'd always play hero, and had a heap of All Might onesies that I'd put on and pretend I was saving people. He always saved people with a smile, so I wanted to do the same. Your face glowed as you watched him talk about his childhood memories. What about you, Yin? He asked, snapping himself out of his memories and looking down at you. Oh, I've talked about growing up a lot, you said with a chuckle. But I feel like this little one's gonna be more like you, so I want to know what I'm in for. Your cheeky smile made him grin. He let you go and walked over to the lounge, gesturing for you to come and lay down next to him. You did, and the two of you chatted the morning away. Then you got up to scavenge for lunch. There was still a ton of food in the fridge, so you pulled all of it out and set it up, even chopping up some strawberries and starting up the fondue set. I don't care that it's around lunchtime. Let's have a chocolate and fruit feast, you announced happily. After lunch, you and Deku went for a swim in the clear, cool waters, and then napped in the hammocks under the palm trees, and finished with a walk in the sun. Another perfect end to another perfect day, you sighed. As you and Deku made it around the whole island and were heading back home, a small family of lemurs walked out from the tree line and made their way down to the water's edge to wash and play. You and Deku stopped to watch as a mother lemur carried 3 smaller babies on her back, the father one bringing up the rear and grunting at any babies if they jumped off their mother's back. Poor mum looks like she's worn out, you giggled to Deku, holding his hand as you waited for them to pass. A family of 3 kids is nice, Deku commented. You hummed, watching as one baby lemur pushed another one off the mum's back and a squabble started. I think maybe 2, you said with a chuckle. I'm happy with 2, a girl and a boy, Deku said. I was an only child, and at times it was lonely, but I had school friends, so that helped. You nodded and continued to chat as you passed the lemur family and kept on your way home. The next day you went for a walk again, in the morning, and saw the lemur family in the trees near the house, eating fruit from the flowering plants and shrubbery, and you watched them for a little while. That middle lemur, the middle-sized one of the babies, is really cheeky, you chuckled to Deku, when you saw it offer some food to the youngest and then drop it before the littlest one could grab it properly. Deku chuckled. I've heard there's always one who's a little different and cheeky. Yeah, I'm probably that one in my family, you giggled. It's a good thing, Deku replied. The cheeky one always has more personality. He looked up at the lemurs again and smiled. I'm going to name that one Zurai, for mischief. Zurai the lemur, you said. I like it. What about the other ones? We need to give them names as well. Deku thought, sinking his chin into his hand as he stood there pondering. He's putting a lot of thought into it, you thought with an amused look on your face as you watched him from the corner of your eye. The oldest of the babies is very dependable. I've seen that one helping the mum out a lot. So, something like reliable? Shinrei Naaru. Shin, for short, Deku said, and the littlest one is just cute. Kawaii, you said happily. Kawa for short. Shin, Zurai, and Kawa, Deku said with a smile. I like that. You left the lemurs to themselves and headed back home to have some breakfast. It was another beautiful day in paradise, and you and Deku alternated swimming, making love, eating and sleeping, and all in all, you were both feeling very much relaxed. Did you want to watch a movie tonight? Deku asked as he held you in his arms after you'd both had an afternoon romp between the sheets. That sounds good. Have they got movies here? I saw the passcode for Netflix written down, so we can watch something on Netflix if you like, Deku said. Yes, let's see what they have. I'll get some dinner and then we can go for another walk and then watch a movie, you said happily. I like that idea, Deku replied, getting up with you. I'll help with dinner. You busied yourselves in the kitchen together making food when you both heard noises from outside. What's that? You asked Deku, stopping what you were doing and looking up. I don't know, Deku said, putting his knife down and walking to the front door, then outside. You let him go and waited for his return so you could ask what it was, but instead of a calm Deku returning, a frantic Deku came racing back in through the front door. "It's Zerai! Zerai's stuck!" he cried in a panic. "Help! Go and help! What happened?" you cried back quickly, putting your things down and making your way around the bench to where he was. "I don't know. I came out and I saw Zerai tangled in some netting and... It's okay, show me," you said quickly. Deku led you outside and around to the trees where the lemurs were all milling around worriedly, while Zerai was hanging, limp, tangled in the netting that had been set up to stop them from getting fruit in one section of the tree. "It's too high up for me to reach," you said worriedly. "Izzy, please get up there and untangle Zerai." Deku clicked into hero mode and ran to the base of the tree and started to climb. "Ike, Deku, go, go, go. Come on, be the hero we know you want to be." Stay tuned for the next chapter, chapter 73, coming tomorrow.